We don't have any sponsors.
We're ready?
Okay.
Hey, we're here live at Rector. We apologize for the technical difficulties. Jump in there and help me. Well, I say that. We may not have room for that. Anyway, with that said, Brad, Caldwell, Jaran Miller, and crew here along to bring you this action from Rector as ICC and Rector are taking on each other in a matchup of a rematch of the state championship game. It's 14-0, 6:55 left in the half. ICC trying to go deep there. We have some sponsors that we need to recognize as we begin. We've got Wise Marine Seating, Piggott Health Systems, Centennial Bank, Glen Sane Auto, Cornerstone Roofing, Mitchell Irby Funeral, Sigsby Realty, Harps, Ed's Automotive, Mosley Auto Parts. That's your Rector, proudly supporting the Rector Cougars. On the other side of things, we got Horseshoe Bend Insurance. We also have AJ's Automotive and Diesel Repair. We also have Trico, Quarry and Paving, along with United Country Realty, Moody Realty. We want to say thank you to all of those, and we do appreciate you pitching in to be a sponsor tonight. We apologize for our technical difficulties. Nothing that we could get around tonight, but we did actually get around it because, we fought through it. So here we are. Jaran, I appreciate you being down on the sideline tonight trying to bring something as we were trying to get through the technical difficulties. And, again, we're sorry for that. Rector, we owe you one, and we'll bring you back. ICC, we'll try to do something for you to recognize those that have sponsored tonight, and we'll try to get you in the rest of this game here with 6:47 left in the half. So we've got a good portion of the game left, and I hope that we get a good one for the rest of it.
Yes, sir. It's been all Rector early. Izard County was able to go all the way down, got a fourth and go, got within the, they had four chances, and Rector able to hold them. They got a sack on fourth down, turned it over, and Rector was able to go right down the field and score. Henderson has been the man for the Rector Cougars. So we got a big run here from the quarterback. That's number 8, which is Wyatt Buchanan. Nice pickup from Buchanan.
Yeah, that was a fourth down pickup there. ICC trying to hang in there. Who got the ball first, Jaran?
Let me think here.
Too much chaos going on,
Izard
right?
County had it first.
Okay, so Rector will get the ball in the second half. And, again, we thank you for joining us here at 6:33 left and all of the sponsors that have been a part. Also, we want to thank Arkansas Tech University, D3 Auto Sales, and Tyson Foods Heirloom Legal for being sponsors with us. Razor Polish. So, little quarterback draw action, nothing going there. Tackled there by Rector. And that's going to bring up second down and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Warm night here late September, right?
Right. Going up and down these bleachers about 10 times now. It'll get you, that's for sure. On the Rector side, I mean, both these teams have been impressive. Both teams have some players and spots, but Rector really has a lot of size. I was shocked for an 8-man team to have that kind of size. One of the most impressive is Gabe Mosley, number 72, and he's the guy that had the sack, if I remember right. He had a big play late in the game. 6'3", 335 pounds, as you see them hand it off to number 7 over the right side. Our Izard County roster is not in order, so we apologize. Hayden Strong is who we got. Are you ready for play-by-play?
Yes. Gabe Mosley is a
stud.
He's also related to our own Matt Mosley, who does Big Pig Energy.
Wow, yeah, for sure. And then – you remember this name? Where do we know this name? Because we never covered Izard County. Gabe Spray. Was he at the prospect
He
count?
was.
He's their main wide receiver.
Yes.
Right here, number 13, lined up on this near side.
And
he's about 6'4", 6'5", at least.
Good run on third down. Going to bring him a little bit short there.
That's what I was thinking. It had to have been William Baptist college.
Yes, the Williams Baptist College prospect camp. And the number 7, Hayden Strong on the carry. So it's going to be 4th down and 2, ball on the 39-yard line. Actually, probably on the 38. He needs to get to the 37. It is, it's probably right at a yard. So Izard County trying to make something happen here. Calling for yep, we got him to jump. Hard count there. That helped. And a nice, smart play there by Izard County. The Cougars, the battle of the Cougars tonight. So, again, we want to thank you for those who have stepped in and sponsored this ball game tonight. I tell you, the guys, the people in Rector have been wonderful to us as far as that goes.
Absolutely fabulous. We've met Nate, the AD.
Yes.
His last name escapes me at the moment. His wife's name is Heidi, though. I know that. I've met her, talked to her. She's helped us out through some of the issues we had with our computer. And really, they, like you said, they've been wonderful to us. Just class acts. And we talked about it earlier when we were doing it live from the sideline there, that both of these teams really support, both of these communities really support their teams. Izard County has showed up for that's a long trip from Izard County.
Right.
And they're here. I mean, they're outside up and down the fence as well as filling the stands. And then, of course, Rector, they're very well represented tonight. Full house.
Man in motion. Calling for the snap. They're trying to go around the end there. Nothing doing there. The Rector defense is there. Nice play there by number 40, Jacob Mooneyhan, linebacker, offensive lineman, 5'10", 190 pounds. Going to push Izard County way back there. It's going to be 3rd and Pocahontas.
Mr. Mooneyhan.
Actually, Paragould. I get Pocahontas and Paragould. It's going to be 3rd and Paragould here with 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go here in the first half of play. If you will, share this out, and I've got to get this to Facebook.
Got a screen.
Little screen pass, nothing doing there, and you got to think at this point there's going to be a punt. We'll update you with scores from around the state of Arkansas. Let me get this back to Facebook because that's where our biggest crowd is going to be. We're going to have to go through the sponsorship spiel again. So should be able to pick that up on Facebook. If you can, share that out with us. 4th down and 18. They're going deep. Nothing doing. They can't find it. I believe that was intended for spray. And that's going to be a 1st down Rector. And you can tell there's little body language action there from ICC says that was a little bit of a dejection on their part. They really needed something good to happen right there, Jaran.
Yeah, they really did. I'm going to tell you right now, they drove down the field trying to respond after Rector's first touchdown. They got down there within the goal line and just could not get it in. I mean, they had a couple options. They hit a guy, their quarterback. What is it, number 8? What's the last name?
For Izard County?
Yeah.
That is Wyatt Buchanan.
Yeah, Buchanan, he hit a receiver right in the hands, couldn't pull it in. So they had an opportunity. There's a big loss.
Good job by Izard County.
The backfield here.
Izard County bounced back last week with victory.
Yeah, 60-20. I don't remember who they played off the top of my head, but I have all that information earlier. We've been kind of through the grinder trying to get everything set up.
Well, when you have technical difficulties and you just have to go on the fly, it's very hard to do anything. Some scores from around the state here, and I'm going to get out of these big schools. Elkins over Huntsville, 21-0. Ozark over Green Forest, 20-0. Harding Academy over Lone Oak, 17-0. Rivercrest over Harrisburg, 33-0. That's in the first quarter. Rivercrest over Harrisburg. Rector looking for the backside screen. Coming up the middle, and there's not much going on there on 2nd down and long. And the receiver was the running back. That is number 7, Caden Avery.
Tackled by number 20 and number 74. I don't have that roster. We only got one copy. And Brad,
yeah,
play-by-play, so you take that over. But I'm able to see through this viewfinder. I'm able to see a lot better than not. Oh, you want me to do some scores around the state?
No, check that
real
quick. There you go. So 3rd down and 12 here as we're on about the 39-yard line. Little fake handoff. Nothing going there, and I would say Rector's probably set up for a punt here with 2:16 to go. Nice defensive stand there by Izard County. And we do apologize for the technical difficulties. Hopefully now that we've got it shared over to Facebook, you're able to see it now. We didn't even have the bandwidth to go with the double. Usually we go Facebook and YouTube. We didn't have the bandwidth to do that. And so at least for tonight, hopefully when we come back, which we will, as long as Mr. Henderson will have us, we'll come back. We've got 3 open dates in October 6th, 13th, and 20th, and we're going to get a do-over. We're going to get a do-over here for Rector, and so we do apologize. In Izard County as well. We'll try to make it up to you. 1:25 to go. Timeout, Rector. We'll take one. Let's go ahead and let's do our sponsors once again, starting with Rector, if you will. Just give me a thumbs up when you got that on the screen. Aaron producing here. He's kind of giving me this weird face. That's not a good face.
That's just Aaron's face, ain't it?
Right. We've got Wise Marine Seating, Piggott Health System, Centennial Bank, Glen Sains, Sigsby Realty, Cornerstone Roofing, Mitchell Irby Funeral Homes, Harps, Ed's Automotive, and Mosley Auto Parts. Those are the proud supporter of the Rector Cougars. On the Izard County side, Horseshoe Bend Insurance, United Country Realty, Moody Realty, AJ's Automotive, Trico Quarry and Paving. We cannot say enough thank yous for that, and we appreciate you guys as we are trying to get through all this. Punt coming up, almost blocked. It looked like he kicked it underneath the arms of the blocker, I should say. With 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining here and counting, it's 14-0 Rector. Izard County has the ball. It would be very, very big right now, Jaran, if Izard County was able to put a score in.
It would be huge for them, and they really need to hang around in this game because Rector so far has looked a better team and made some nice plays at times. Their quarterback, number 1, Henderson, really good ball player. He's got good size on him. He's fast. He's tough. He's ran between the tackles many times already tonight. He's just one weapon. Their tight end had a huge catch. We caught that live, and that's when we first started having some Wi-Fi signal issues there. But he had about a 30-yard gain, maybe more. Number 17, you got his name for me again.
Are you talking? Rector. Yeah, for Rector is Ashton Scott, 6'3", 225 pounds.
And here's a long pass here.
Got him deep. He is going for Spray again. Spray unable to run underneath it, and that's going to bring up second down for the Cougars. That's easy to remember tonight, right?
Spray talking to the refs about something. He didn't like the contact on the defense that time.
Got to see what Spray's going to do for the Izard County basketball team this year.
Yeah.
Right? He was a good player for at Walnut Ridge and the prospect camp that we did there. And we appreciate being a part of that. That was a lot of fun. Hey, it's there. We've got something going, right? It's there, and we're happy to have it. That's all I can say at this point.
Got a board. It's not the right score, but we got a board.
Right?
Oh, is it the right? It is right.
Yeah.
They didn't get the 2 point the second time. My fault.
So
hey, we got something.
Yeah, like I said, we're used to doing a very nice stream, but
now, what if the one team goes to the other side of the field? How do we figure out who's got 14 and who's got 0? It's just a joke. It's just a joke, Aaron. Aaron doing what he can. We really appreciate it.
We thank Aaron. It's 3rd down and 8. Looks like ball is just short of the 40-yard line here.
A little wing-back action. They're going to throw it out to him.
He's got room, plenty of room. He's going to have the first down easily. Across the 40, and he's knocked out of bounds. And the ball carrier was number 11, Porter Burton. Nice job by the junior.
Nice play, and they just didn't see him. They just didn't pick him up. Somebody missed an assignment on that one, and he had some green grass out in front of him, able to hit that sideline and show off the wheels.
Nice play call there by Izard County to get a good chunk play there. 1:02 remaining. They've got some shots here as the ball is inside the 40-yard line. We'll call it the 38 here. And Clock is running, 54 seconds remaining. You got to see a little bit of urgency here if you are Izard County. You want to get this ball in the end zone. Drops back to pass. He's got a man.
Trying to hit him on the wheel route. It's the same man. He made
it is
catch.
a catch. Holy cow.
He held on.
I'll tell you what, Drew Henderson looked like he was just sitting there waiting on that one, and somehow it got over his head. You want to talk about throwing to a spot and letting your guy run to it. That's exactly what the quarterback did, Wyatt Buchanan.
Same man. This time he ran the same it wasn't the same play exactly, but it was kind of a wingback toss. This time he just finished it out with a wheel route. He laid it in the bucket for him, able to run under it.
First down and 10. Ball is on the 20-yard line now. 34 seconds remaining here in this first half of play. Izard County threatening and trying to make this one closer as we get toward the end of the first half. A score here would be massive for Izard County. You want to say the Cougars, but they're both Cougars.
Right. The Cougars are going to win tonight.
That's
and
right.
Lose.
That's right. So,
the Cougar Bowl 2023.
So we're just familiarizing ourselves a little bit with the 8-man game. One of the things that we do notice is the not as wide field. How would you say that? The not as wide.
Is it 40 yards?
It's it's 40 yards.
It looks like a regular field to me, but I've heard it was 40 instead of 50.
53 yards
but
across.
It is 100 long.
Yeah.
Traditional 100. Other than that, that's about all I know on dimensions. I know you only have 5 men on the line of scrimmage. You can only have 3 offensive linemen, but, of course, you can run a tight end up there. Then you got to have, I think, 5 on the line. You have to have you don't have to have a wide receiver. You can run 2 tight ends, so you could technically have 5 offensive linemen if you really wanted to go that way.
We'll be looking for a D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game. That Player of the Game will be entered into our Player of the Year pool. After this, we're actually going to be cutting that Player of the Year MVP down here very shortly and getting that thing ready for the playoffs. We want to have it down to about 15 players when we get to the playoffs.
Yes,
so we can really pay attention to those guys. 40 seconds remain here in the first half of play. And if you're hearing the Rector crowd right below us, it's because they are right below us. we got some cheers going. Henderson's dropping back. He's rolling out to the left. He's got a man in the end zone, and he finds him. Did he drop it or did he catch it? That's a touchdown. Gabe Spray makes it 14-6 with 34 seconds remaining.
Only problem is our little window pane here, right when the ball went in his hands. That's what we got. And I tried to move the tripod.
Well, when we come back, we'll know a little bit of the quirks around here too. So,
yeah, we may actually set up in the stands if it helps.
At least the camera itself, we can do that.
Yeah, we're gonna run Aaron out on the roof or somewhere under the bleachers. We'll figure it out.
So, 34 seconds remain in this first half of play. Izard County drives down. It makes it a 1-score game. They're trying to put the 2-point conversion in to cut this lead to 6 right before half. Henderson cuts back. Nice play. Good little run there by Henderson. Zigzag, quick feet. 2-point conversion is good. That makes it 14-8, and this one's going to be interesting going into the second half. It's 34 seconds remaining, and now if you are Izard County, you got to figure out a way to keep them out of the end zone. Again, we thank you for joining us. Thank you for your patience. We tried everything that we could to get something up with technical difficulties as we had. Now we're back, and unfortunately a little bit of an abbreviated run here because usually, maybe I can beat my chest a little bit here when I say this, but I feel like we have one of the best, if not the best stream in the state of Arkansas. Tonight, not so much.
Don't judge us tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Tonight is not one of our nights. If you want to go back and see some of the things that we've done in the past, please do. It definitely helps us. So, anyway, Arkansas Tech University, D3 Auto Sales, Tyson Foods, and Heirloom Legal. Thank you.
Heirloom. Is better.
Right.
I said heirloom.
Heirloom Legal. Heirloom Legal. Hard. That's for my pirate guy over there. So at halftime, we'll bring you some scores from around the state of Arkansas. One of them that I know you'll be interested in, Rivercrest up on Harrisburg right now, 49-0 in quarter number 2. They'll be running the clock the whole second half. That'll be over pretty quickly. Pottsville over Bauxite 6-0. Pottsville Apache's playing very well right now.
I'm wondering, Wimberly's been in the Marcus Wimberly, the 2024 Razorback command. He's been in concussion protocol. A little squib kick here.
Rector picks it up.
For Bauxite, I wonder if he's back.
Tries to go up the middle. Not much doing there with 29 seconds to go. Now, if you're Rector, do you push the ball down the field here, or do you just take it into half and take your 14-8 lead?
Have you noticed number 65 yet for Izard County? We don't have the size of Izard County, but he's a minimum 6'7".
He's a sophomore, 6'8". Sebastian Robbins, 6'5" or 6'5". 65. You're right. He's probably
at least 6'7".
Well, I was going to say maybe 65 is his height, 6'5". You know.
I think he's taller than that.
You got to throw around him.
I mean, look how long his legs are. They're longer than two players behind him put together.
They run right at him, and Rector breaks through, gets across the 45 down to the 44. Nice run there by Drew Henderson.
Henderson has been the man all game. Him, number 7, has had some big moments as well. One of the wing backs there, running back, wide receiver. Caden Avery.
Yes.
He's had a big night as well. 17, 72, 1, and 7. Just a few of the ones that have been very impressive for me for Rector.
Let's just give you names. Ashton Scott, that's number 17. 72, Gabe Mosley. And then you said 7, Caden Avery, and who else?
Drew Henderson.
Drew Henderson. Nice job there by Henderson. And then,
there's been more, but those have been the standouts most of the game.
22 seconds remain now, and you asked the question. You said, well, what do they do here? Now they're within range to actually go for this and not really put themselves in too much danger. If you throw an interception down here, the only thing you got to do is get him on the ground. So you've got a kind of a no-lose situation here. If you are the Rector Cougars with 22 seconds to go, 14-8 is the score. And Rector now trying to kind of get this momentum back. It feels like it's been kind of tilting toward the Izard County Cougars.
Got a lot of room, student body right.
And that's Caden Avery. Avery gets a run, gets down to about the 30. Are they going to mark it at the 30?
Clock stopped, moving the chains.
Rector trying to get it spiked. They do.
Oh, he faked the spike.
Oh.
And they blew it dead, and I bet you they are not happy on the sideline right here.
Holy cow. Everybody's looking around like, what just happened? He didn't put the ball on the ground, and that was probably a touchdown right there.
Yeah, it was a fake. They've been waiting to play, waiting to call that. And so what happened? They blew the whistle.
They just did it over.
Was the clock started again?
They did not start the clock.
It stays at 14.
14 seconds to go.
That was a great time to call that little fake, and nobody was ready.
I can't believe there's
not even the refs.
I can't believe there's not more people going crazy over that.
I'm surprised Rector's not losing their mind.
Coaches, fans, then.
Oh, here we go.
All right, here we go.
The next booth over. They come in here like,
what? So 14 seconds to go.
So here we go.
Henderson calling for the snap. A little, like you said, student body right, gets down to about the 21-yard line. They stopped the clock with 9 seconds to go.
Nice job diving for the out of bounds that time. That was number 7, actually, on the carry. I think I mixed him up a couple times tonight, Avery.
Yeah, Caden. So basically it looks like that they've kind of got a 2-quarterback system back there, and that's tough. And, of course, you see that kind of stuff a little bit more in the 8-man. It makes it tough to who are you going to concentrate on there. Is it Henderson? Is it Avery? And that, which way are they going to go? So here we go, 9 seconds to go. Henderson trying to go off the left side. He's up the middle. He's tripped up. 5 seconds. Do they have a timeout?
He's calling time.
They do have a timeout
Henderson
left.
Got it.
Oh, they're moving the chains. I don't know that they have. Yeah, they do. They're calling a timeout. So they will have
one more play.
5 seconds to go. And you want to talk about a pivotal play in this ball game for Izard County and for Rector. They're just outside the 10-yard line, so it's not quite first down and goal, which it really doesn't matter. You got 1 play left. Izard County's got to keep him from getting 12, 13 yards here, and Rector's trying to figure out a way. What's their best play over there in that playbook to try to make this a 20-8 game as they go into half, and possibly even 22-8 if they go for 2. So Rector talking it over, 5 seconds to go. I'll tell you what, tonight it feels like.
It feels like it's 91 and humid.
Yeah, we'll do that after at halftime. Yeah, 5 seconds to go, and you're right. It feels like, that first game that we did over at Ouachita Baptist, almost, not quite. First game that we did, Malvern and Walnut Grove, Texas. We walk into the booth at wouldn't even register. That's how hot it was.
Yeah, their AC went out that week.
And it was the hottest week of the year. So here we are, 5 seconds to go. Rector
Just be
breaks
glad
the huddle.
Those at home didn't have to smell Aaron like we did.
I'll tell you right now,
He's not listening.
I appreciate Aaron, what he's done tonight.
Yeah.
He's been big over here, that's for sure. That's why we got him. 5 seconds to go. Rector calling for the ball. Henderson puts the ball on the ground. Izard County chased him. He throws the ball up in the air, and it is caught, but it's going to be short.
No,
he
lateraled it!
And it's scored! That's a touchdown! Oh my goodness! What a heads-up play by Ashton Scott as he pitches the ball to Carter Hill,
and
that is a score.
We're going crazy.
20-8. Rector, and that's got to be an Arkansas Play of the Year candidate right then and there.
Thank gosh the refs didn't blow the whistle again on that forward progression. They didn't this time like they did on the fake spike.
What a heads-up play by tight end Ashton Scott.
He's been a player all night.
They threw the ball up to him. He comes down and catches it. Ball on the 3, and instead of just going down or going out of bounds, he pitches it to Carter Hill, I believe. Carter Hill scores, and that's a touchdown, and that's a big play.
Didn't Reggie Bush lateral one time in a USC game?
Yes.
To one of his receivers and for a touchdown.
Unbelievable play there. Now they're trying to get the two-point conversion. Drew Henderson.
He's in.
Runs through the contact, and that's going to be enough to bring a 22-8 lead. And I'm telling you right now, that's one of the plays of the year in the state of Arkansas that you just witnessed right there, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. They've only got 10 minutes on the clock, so we'll kind of figure it out here. Let's bring up our sponsors, then we're going to take a break. So let's do the Rector sponsors one more time. Give me a thumbs up when you got them. So on the Rector side, proud supporters are Wise, Marine Seating, Pickett Health Systems, Centennial Bank, Glen Sane, Sigsby Realty, Harps Foods, Ed's Automotive, Mosley Auto Parts, Cornerstone Roofing, Mitchell Irby Funeral. Let's go to the Izard County side of things. Look, give me a thumbs up when you got those. Horseshoe Bend Insurance, AJ's Automotive and Diesel Repair, Trico Quarry and Paving, and United Country Realty, Moody Realty, and we appreciate you guys sponsoring us tonight. I know it's been a little bit tough, but we appreciate you staying with us here. We're going to go to halftime. We're going to take a break. We're going to get a drink. And you got it on that clock there just so they can see that. Let's put that on that clock.
Oh, I was showing the zebras.
Oh, okay. Well, let's put that on that clock so they'll see that. And we're going to have just a little break, and we'll come back for third quarter action between two 8-man Titans. You've got the Rector Cougars and the Izard County Cougars. We'll be back with more of this broadcast right after this. Give us our sponsor shots, if you will. We want to say thank you to these fine sponsors. Give me a thumbs up when you got them. You got them?
We're getting Rector?
Huh?
Rector first, yes, go
Yep.
ahead.
So on the Rector side of things, we've got Wise Marine Seating, Pickett Health System, Centennial Bank, Glen Sane. We've got Sigsby Realty, Cornerstone Roofing, Mitchell Irby Funeral, and Harps, Ed's Automotive, and Mosley Auto Parts. Let me say this about Cornerstone Roofing. Let me give you a little bit on them real quick before we go away from them. Let me go to, gosh, there's so much going on. Let me go to them real quick. Okay, call 870-215-3548 for free roof inspections. We specialize in working with insurance companies to get you the roof you deserve. That's 870-215-3548. Let's go to the Izard County side of things. Yep. Horseshoe Bend Insurance, United Country Realty, Moody Realty, AJ's Automotive, and Diesel Repair and Trico Quarry. And we're getting ready to start second half of play. Onside kick. Rector recovers it, so Rector will get the ball.
Man, that was very undramatic right there. You just straight to him, he had it, and Rector's going to get a short field. And we've already seen they were able to go the length of the field in 34 seconds. So, I mean, it was a good idea right there from Izard County that just couldn't get it to work out for them. So, Rector for the short field.
So here we are. We got a little sideline cam action. If you see that on the sideline, Jim Moody down there. So now we get a chance to get things together a little bit here for second half action. 22-8 is the score. Rector with the lead. And the ball. And here's a run right up the middle, tackled by Izard County. Tackled by number 74, Garrett Buchanan. And I believe that was Henderson on the run there. Yes, it was. It was Henderson on the run. And he picked up a gain of, what do you think, 6 or 7 there?
I got a telephone pole in my way, but I'm going to say 7.
Okay, 7 it is. Second down and 3, ball
About
on the
6 and a
right.
half, to be
That's what I'm
honest with you.
thinking. That's what I'm
6 and a half.
thinking. Got to go with 1, though. Handoff. Comes
Avery.
off the right side to Avery. Avery's got it. Breaks through. Nice job there by Avery. Easily picks up the first down. $11-12 left here in the third. 22-8, Rector with the lead. We also want to thank D3 Auto Sales. We'll be looking for a player of the game. Man, I'll tell you what, you guys are in the area here. You're not too far from D3 Auto Sales. The largest independent auto sales in the state of Arkansas. Go check them out, Des Arc, Arkansas. Is that Henderson? It is Henderson. He
That's a
breaks
touchdown.
behind the defense, cuts back. Nobody's going to catch him. That's a touchdown, 33-yard touchdown run by Drew Henderson, making the score 28-8, 2-point conversion pending. Or at least we think.
Run. Henderson has looked impressive all game.
You know, I just put it together. Athletic director, Henderson. That's got to be Dad, right?
Yes, his mom, I believe, she said that. Yes, that is correct. Heidi is the mom. Nathan's the dad, or Nate.
That's right. So here we go. 2-point conversion attempt is good, and that's Avery. And what a combination those two are. And just like that, 2 scores, guys, within 1 minute of each other for Rector. And the score went from 14-8 to 30-8. And Izard County, if you're an Izard County fan, that was probably the worst thing that could happen to you there, as Rector took advantage of the ball right before half, turned around, and scored right after half to make the score 30-8. And if you weren't here to see the catch by Ashton Scott, ball thrown to Ashton Scott, and then he catches it, and the heads-up play by Scott to pitch it back to Carter Hill. Carter Hill comes in, scores a touchdown right before the half, in one of the best plays in the state of Arkansas, in my opinion, that this year, I'm thinking. So, 11:05 remaining. Still a lot of ball game left here, though, in Izard County. You felt like they kind of had a little bit of momentum right before the half, but Rector has really turned it on here in the second half to get to the 30 mark here to make it 11:05 at 30-8. The Rector now going to kick off to Izard County. This is our number 1 and 2 teams in 8-man in the 2A poll. And I'll tell you what, guys, I'm learning a little bit about all this. You know what I mean? It's a new thing for us. Kickoff on the ground, squib kick, picked up. And that was our guy there, number 13, Gabe Spray. Spray falls on it. Guys, Izard County needs something good to happen right here. I feel like this game is kind of in the balance here. Not totally out of reach for the Izard County version of the Cougars if they can score right here. They got to find.
I agree with you, Brad, but they definitely got to get it going now. I feel like the way Rector's been able to move the ball up and down the field the last couple drives especially, definitely need to score again right now, kind of get this back into a ball game status.
Little outside zone, nice run there by the quarterback. He cuts back. I'll tell you what, he's dangerous with the ball. Wyatt Buchanan picks up a large gain. He goes from 33 all the way down to the 41-yard line there. That is a 26-yard gain there, and big-time turnaround there. And for Buchanan and getting Izard County going, you feel like Izard County's offense is starting to pick things up a little bit and kind of feel out this Rector defense. Boys, Rector's a long way from home, right? I mean,
from our home and Izard County's as well.
It's longer from our home. Ball's
missed
on the
snap.
ground, and who's got it?
Oh, he got it back, I think. It may still be loose. I think they're giving it to Rector.
Rector comes up with it. Coming out of the pile is number 5, Grayson Bryant, junior running back, defensive back. And, boy, I'll tell you right now, that's probably the worst thing that could happen if you are a Rector Cougar fan.
I could be wrong, but I believe
Izard County Cougar fan.
Yeah, I believe number 5 was the man that was getting taped up his knee earlier. I could be wrong on that, but big-time play. 17 came in there. The ball was snapped, hit the man that was running in motion. 17 came in there. I thought he was going to get it. It squirts loose. Number 5 able to get it.
Avery goes off the right side, breaks the tackle, cuts back, gets across the 50-yard line down to about the 48-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. 2nd and 2 now for the Rector Cougars. Ten minutes and 3 seconds left here in the third quarter of action. Rector has the ball, trying to extend the lead now. Up 22 at 30-8. Handoff, the ball is on the ground. Who's going to get it? This is a big one. We've got.
Still fighting over it.
Who's going to come up with it?
I think Rector got it.
Boy, I'll tell you right now, Izard County
Number
needed.
5 again.
Right?
Ball's bouncing his way.
Izard County needed that one bad.
Yeah, that ball just came flying out of his arms.
And it really things aren't going the way of the Izard County Cougars right now.
Got an injury by an Izard County player.
9:44 to go. There's an injury timeout. I can't quite see the number there for Izard County.
Let's see if I can find it on the viewfinder here. Number 20.
Number 20, that was what I was thinking, and that's Caleb Mack, a junior.
Grabbing the high ankle area. He was just touching to a side of the calf, talking to his coach, and he is writhing in pain. We're going to zoom off of that. Don't want to see anybody in any kind of pain like that. But, yeah, he reached down like he might have got a high ankle sprain. It could be anything, though. That low side of the calf.
Well, you hope nothing's broken.
Right. That's what I really don't want to hurt.
So let's give thanks to Sonic
for
feeding us tonight. Sonic of Rector for feeding us. They got a call before the game, said, hey, go to Sonic. They're going to feed you. So we appreciate them.
Able to get off the field. I mean, he's got a coach helping him, but he's bouncing off. Not able to put pressure on that left leg. But you do like to see him able to do that much. You know, if you got a bone hanging out or something like that, you don't see that happen at all.
Right.
So, I mean,
he's able to put a little
tissue issue here.
At least able to put a little weight on, right? And that's the big thing right now.
Right.
Boy, I'll tell you.
He's able to take the bounce from jumping on the other.
Tell you what, I think the Pottsville bandwagon is getting bigger. The Pottsville Apaches, I know Mr. Chris Turk is going to be reaching out. 26-7 Pottsville up on Bauxite. 4:24 left in the third quarter.
I'd like to know if Marcus Wimberly's out of concussion protocol. He missed last week
Right.
against Dover. They won 31-0 without him, and that would be good to know.
And I know that there are a lot of people saying, why are you talking about the Pottsville Apaches up here? We actually own the Pottsville Stream as well, and we've had a lot of talk about Pottsville lately. Rector comes out. That's Avery breaking tackles. He gets behind the defense, and I'm telling you, one man to beat. Big 74 there. That was Garrett Buchanan saving a touchdown. And I'll tell you right now, Jaran, this quarterback, double quarterback, whatever you want to call what they're doing here, I'm not exactly sure. Really, Henderson is their quarterback for the main thing, but Caden Avery is a guy that catches some of the snaps too, but those two are a lethal pair there. Henderson dropping back, he throws it, intended receivers, the big tight end, and I'll tell you right now, I like the look of that Ashton Scott. I believe Scott is he's one. I think he may have an offer from Lyon College.
Wow. He laid out on that one, just couldn't quite pull it in right on his fingertips.
9:29 left here in the third. Second down and 10, ball on the 32-yard line for the Rector Cougars. But again, that Pottsville bandwagon that I was talking about there, the reason I say that, they got 188 live devices on them right now. That is unusual.
Yeah, they're 4-1, I believe, right now. Trying to make it 5-1, and they got a lot of momentum building. They haven't lost since the first game of the year. Elkins took them down 51-0, but since then it's been nothing but W after W.
We got 71 watching here, so we do appreciate it. After all of the technical difficulties that we had early, we were able to we were fixing them, and I appreciate Aaron being here to make that happen. He really helped us out there big time, and some other people pitched in there to give us some help, and somehow we were able to pull this stream together tonight.
Big thank you from Miss Heidi
Henderson
here at Rector. 80s WAF.
We'll just tell you, we had a broken computer as Henderson breaks that. Talk about a Henderson touchdown right there. 27 yards on the play, and that's Drew Henderson making it 36-8. We're just talking about Henderson's mom there, and we had a broken computer. We're not used to having broken computers here, and if you are a live streamer, you depend on the computer. It just would not boot up, and so we were able to get a computer in. So we do apologize for that. As that's the very first time in 4 years that's ever happened, and I guess next time we'll make sure we bring a backup. And so, anyway, with that being said, we do apologize, and we thank you for sticking with us as the Rector Cougars looking every bit of the number one team in 2A. That's Henderson again around the left side, and I tell you right now, I believe that was Avery. It was Henderson that got the ball.
Get a good shot of our sideline man, Mr. Jim Moody down there, doing work in the end zone.
See, this is what we were trying to bring to you early with the sideline camera.
We don't have quite all the bells and whistles.
Well, with a broken computer, you can't do that, especially right before the game. You can't do that.
Don't have any commercials, we don't. We're working on a makeshift board, but, we did a lot of those graphics. But yeah, doing the best we can with the situation. Hope you like what you're seeing. Trying to get some good camera work for you. Get some close-up shots. And I want to appreciate Jim Moody down there helping us out on the sideline.
So we appreciate y'all. 9:17 to go here in the third. Rector, 3 straight scores here. Is that 3 or 4? 3.
It was
14, wasn't it? 14-8. So
yes.
So 20. Yeah. So 3 straight because of the 8 points there, making it 38-8. And right now, Izard County, they're in trouble, big time trouble here. And it just doesn't seem like the ball has bounced their way tonight, Jaran. Of course, some of it is Rector, and what they are doing is the reason why. And Rector, the common opponent that these two have is Corning. Rector beat Corning twice this year, correct? And
yes.
Izard County did not beat them. So ball's on the ground, covered up by number 24. That is, where's my number 24 at?
We're going for another onside there.
Yep, they're putting the pressure on him, and I don't see 24 on this roster. I don't see him.
Okay.
So, apologize for that. But 9:15 to go. Ball is just on the other side of the 50-yard line in Izard County territory. Izard County needs a score right here. Handoff goes, little handoff action goes off the left side, and number 5, Grayson Bryant there to clean it up, and a loss on the play. And Jaran, one of the keys that has happened tonight is that I feel like Rector has made Izard County play behind the sticks quite a bit tonight.
Yes, I agree. Definitely got them off schedule several times. Izard County's made a few big plays. They broke some tackles and able to get downfield a few times. Had a couple of nice drives. Not able to finish one off, but it's plays like this where they kind of got to just improvise and make big plays most of the time, though.
One of the things that you pointed out is how big the Rector Cougars are, and it looks like they're having trouble matching up. And then, you know, a guy like Ashton Scott, who's 6'3", 225 pounds, but he can also run.
Yes.
That makes a big difference as well.
Here comes Big 72 in, as we're talking about.
Mosley.
And how is he connected to our Mosley?
I can't remember. A cousin, I think.
It's a big old boy, that's for sure.
Well, the Sasquatch, Matt Mosley. I'm sure he's probably watching. Izard County dropping back. They got nowhere to go. It's a big loss right here. Don't put it down like Clint Sterner did, but it's a big loss. And I mean, when I say a big loss, I mean a big loss. You know, he went all the way back to Kennett on that one. And that makes it 4th down and 14. You know, that was something I didn't expect to have to do. What you got?
Kennett.
We got a shout out to April Lindsay for letting us borrow her laptop. Thank you, April.
Thanks for the Acer.
Yes, like I said, you have a broken laptop that won't boot up. We've got some at home, but we just didn't have the backups. And we do appreciate it. Man, I'm telling you, that's Rector stepping up big for us tonight.
Yeah, they really are. Well, screen, it's not going to work. They've tried to run a couple screens tonight. Haven't really got much success with them.
We'll have to. Well, we've got the ability to get some kids after the ball game. I think we'll have to check. We haven't really had a chance to even check that microphone. Might need to check that before we start making right. Yeah, right there. That's where we don't need it. Right. Here we go. Izard County, or I'm sorry, Rector has the ball deep in Izard County territory, trying to put them away. That's Henderson. He breaks the tackle. That's another one. That's a touchdown. 25-yard touchdown run by Drew Henderson. That makes it 44-8. And just like that, they are running away with it. Rector looking every bit the number 1 team in 8-man tonight.
Yes,
They're going to be hard to handle.
Yes, they are. Really showing out. Playing at home, but it has nothing to do with the officiating. There's not been very many calls. Rector just has been dominant. Hard to stop their running game. Got a couple guys back there like we've talked about. You know, they kind of switch off and on or getting snaps at times. Avery and Henderson, and just that's Avery right there.
I'll tell you what.
That's Henderson actually.
Watch Henderson and kids just bouncing off of it.
Yeah, he's
you know?
put together. It's got his size on there. What is it again? It looks about 5'10", 185.
5'10", 175 is what they've got him listed. I'd say he looks every bit of that tonight. And Rector calling their team together on the field at this point. 46-8. Momentum shift right before half as Izard County had just scored a touchdown. Less than a minute to go. And Rector was able to drive down and give themselves an opportunity. 5 seconds to go. Drew Henderson takes the snap, throws the ball up to Ashton Scott. Scott was 3 yards away from a touchdown, and he pitched it off to Carter Hill, and Carter Hill put the ball in the end zone for the score. What an incredibly heady play it was by Ashton Scott to get that ball in the end zone, and that's where the game changed, Duran, and it really hasn't changed back since.
It's one of the best plays we've seen all year. 8-man or 11-man or anything.
Shoot, 94-man, it doesn't matter.
Right. It was awesome.
I'll tell you right now, that would have been real impressive in 94-man, though. Can you imagine 94 on 94 football? No.
It's kind of like what they do in Top Gun Maverick,
Yeah.
right? When they have offense, defense on the beach.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Or was that the Razorbacks that did that? That was the Razorbacks that did that when they went on their European tour, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
Maybe that was Top Gun Maverick. I don't know. The two are running together. It's my two favorite things, Razorback football
Speaking of
Tom Cruise
Razorback
and shirt
football,
off, I guess.
speaking of Razorback football, let's talk about what are you thinking about tomorrow against Texas A&M?
Well, we've went back and forth on this a lot this season. My biggest issues were with the team. What I saw when I watched tape is the offensive line really struggled. You had 3 starting offensive linemen you had to replace. Stromberg, left tackle, and the right tackle. Stromberg was the center. Of course, they moved Limmer to center. He's doing an outstanding job. But Brady Latham was injured to start the year. He didn't play against West Carolina. Then he came back, and he started playing in week 2. And then against BYU, if you go back and watch that tape, he really struggled. And I don't think he was 100%. Last week, he finally looked healthy. He played so much better. They had Devin Manuel come back at left tackle to help Andrew Chombley.
Chambly.
I couldn't remember if it was Andrew or not. And they kind of made some adjustments, and they both played a lot last week. They kind of split time. And it was the best of lineups. Look, I felt like the offensive coordinator, Enos, first year, with the new linemen and everything, and the quarterbacks never really played in that pro set, they've taken their lumps, and it's taken a while to kind of figure it out. And I feel like last week we finally got something encouraging, that they looked like they were kind of in a groove. They were blocking better. And I felt like Enos called a great game and really did some things. When you compare the BYU game and how bad we looked offensively, the step they took against LSU, which has Wingo, one of the best defensive tackles in the country, and was it Perkins at linebacker, one of the best outside linebackers. I mean, what they did against that defense and scored 31 points, it was definitely encouraging. Still a loss. Still doesn't make up for losing to BYU, a team we probably shouldn't have lost to for sure. But I feel very encouraged with it, and I feel like going in against this A&M team, I feel like they got a really good chance. I think this game's going to come down to the fourth quarter, and
usually
we're
does
be right there. Yes, it always does. It seems.
Yeah.
Last year we were a lot better ball club. We went down there, KJ dives in, fumbles, and it turned the momentum right there. And
the momentum of the season.
Yes.
And
the
honestly,
trajectory of the program, like you said in your morning after story on Sunday. And as we got the quarterback back to pass.
Oh, good. Oh, goodness gracious. Almost a big-time play there by Porter Burton, but unable to do it. And I'll tell you right now, quarterback for ICC, Wyatt Buchanan, has 0 time. He is retreating on every throw, never able to get his feet set. And right now, I don't think it's very long the way he's throwing the football right now that they're going to be able to pick one off and go underneath it if, eventually that's going to fall short at some point.
Well, I'm going to get a good zoom in on the line here. Now, they may not pass, but I want you to watch 62, 40, 72. 17 standing up now as an outside linebacker. Now watch that line. Watch them blow through there. Now this is some outside work. As you see him come in, linebacker, the safety, number 5, he comes down and cleans it up as well, sets that edge. And they're getting penetration at will, really.
By the way, the clock is moving now. It's not stopping. 3:18 to go, and it will not stop for the rest of the game. So we've got about 15 minutes of game time. One of the things that we've got to decide right here is if we're going to be able to do Overtime Arkansas now from here. We've got a chance to get down on the field and get some interviews. We can give some scores. I know that Bill is watching right now, so maybe he can give me a thumbs up and text Aaron what he thinks about that. We'll find out in just a moment.
Little
Nice throw. I'll tell you right now, I like the look of this quarterback, Buchanan. I mean, he's under duress and he's not panicking. He laid that one right out there
He's made some great passes
for Jesse Warden, number 22. And, you know, you're looking at this ICC roster here, full of sophomores and juniors. In fact, a big-time junior class there. So you got to think that they're going to bounce back. And then in the junior high game tonight, did Izard County not win that game? I'm pretty sure they did. So
yeah, I think they did. I think I remember hearing they were up big.
So anyway, they've got some things moving on their end. A little outside zone. I'll tell you right now, that Ashton Scott kid is flashing right now. What did we get? Oh, gotcha.
We got a good shot there from Moody on the sideline we were able to go to.
We'll have to test our audio. We need to do that. We don't have to do that right now. But in order to find out if we can do it or not, we'll have to.
Yep.
We're doing some live producing right now. If we're going to be able to go downstairs with audio, we're going to have to be able to take our microphone. We have a cordless microphone that we can take down there. We can try to get some kids in front of us, get the coaches in front of us, and then we can also talk about scores from around the state. We'll talk about that in between quarters. Again, I thank all the sponsors. One of the sponsors that we haven't been able to thank is the Travel Planners. Michelle over there at Travel Planners, I appreciate her. She's been wonderful in her sponsorship as well, but she's a sponsor of the Scoreboard Show tonight, which Overtime Arkansas, again, won't be able to have all the bells and whistles that we usually – if you haven't seen Overtime Arkansas, you need to go at least check it out there on YouTube or Facebook. I mean, that right there
if you love high school football in the state of Arkansas, there's no better place to find your scores on Friday night after the game.
It looks awesome. We got a man behind the defense.
Wow.
Great recovery, and that's Avery. And I'll tell you right now, Caden Avery and Henderson have been such players. You know, all around the field here, this Rector Ball Club, they really have some nice-looking players. 27 seconds and counting. Rector up 46-8. Did you get anything for Bill on that?
Bill, we're waiting on you to text Aaron.
Yeah, right.
Or chat him.
Just let you know or let us know what you think. Give us a thumbs up on that if you think we're good with that. 5 seconds to go. Izard County. Buchanan dropping back. He's got a man behind the defense again. Throws it out there, and it is not picked off. That was fourth down.
It was climatic for no reason.
Right.
He thought you couldn't see the ball for a second.
Well, I was trying to see if it was caught or if it was picked off.
It is
right
on the ground.
Right. Well,
that just caught me in the right way.
D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game, we'll have that coming up in the fourth quarter. We're going to try to test our audio, see if we can get some audio down to the field. And we're going to do a few things here in the fourth quarter so we can have Overtime Arkansas for you, hopefully. We're seeing if we can work that out. So, anyway, appreciate everybody watching. 12 minutes left here. Rector Cougars going to move on. Stay undefeated on the year. Looking good tonight. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Rector
is undefeated.
Making sure on that.
I believe they're 3-0. I believe Izard County's only loss was to Corning.
One? Who ranked number? Oh, well, we got them ranked number one in ASN. They're ranked number one in ASN.
We don't talk about Hootens.
Right.
We don't talk about Hootens in here. No, I'm playing with you, man.
They're number one across the board, really.
Yeah,
they're number one in us. They're number one in Hootens. They're number one in ADG.
Right.
They're number one in the Arkansas Sports Media Poll, which we're a part of.
Yes.
So they're across the board here. Somebody text Jim. Actually, go down there and just tell him that we want to try to gather up some players and some coaches after the game. Hey, we'll have to have some earbuds, and you may have to go down there and kind of facilitate that. Just saying. Behind the defense is Henderson again. What a performance. And I think we've got our D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game, Jaran.
Oh, yeah. I definitely agree. Yes, it was Henderson.
Drew Henderson breaking off a 61-yard run first play of the fourth quarter, and it's 52-8. Unbelievable.
Rector is for real, if anybody didn't know it already. We kind of thought they might have the upper hand coming into this game, but sorry about that. On the sideline cameras, we're moving positions there, but we didn't think it was going to be this well. I mean, they have really looked good tonight, running away with it. I knew they had the size when we got here, but honestly, Izard County has some size and spots, but
Right.
I don't know if they have quite the girth. Just really big team.
We could, if we needed to, we could actually get coaches and players up here. I mean, that would probably alleviate some things. So we got 2-point conversion, no good. 10:39 to go in this ball game. We're gonna get some interviews with Rector. We're gonna try to give Overtime Arkansas a shot at least, right? I mean,
Yeah.
might as well.
We won't have all the bells and whistles, but we'll try to get you some interviews, and we'll get updates from scores around the state and give you all the information we can pass along to you.
Yeah. And we've got, I know that Bill is gathering some information over there for us. I don't know if we can get that information here, though, with the internet situation and that sort of thing. We'll try our best to do what we can. 10:03 to go. Let's go to our Rector and Izard County sponsors real quick. Again, thank you to those who have been a part of the action tonight. And we've got, on the Rector side of things, we've got Wise Marine Seating, Piggott Health Systems, Centennial Bank, Glen Sane, Sigsby Realty, Cornerstone Roofing, Mitchell Irby Funeral Homes, Harps, Ed's Automotive, and Mosley Auto Parts. And on the Izard County side of things, you can pull that up real quick. On the Izard County side of things, Horseshoe Bend Insurance, Moody Realty, United Country, AJ Automotive, and Trico Quarry. We appreciate you for being a part of our action tonight. Big kickoff way back. That's going to be fielded by number 1. He gets up the field, crosses the 30, and I think we're going to be right down about 31-32. That's Micah
Got a
Olson.
flag coming in on the end of the play.
Well, we hadn't seen too many of those tonight. 8:50 to go, 52-8. 52-8 is the score. Flag on the play. Usually we have a little yellow indicator, not tonight. We
Picking it up.
They're going to wave it off there. What a performance here by the Rector Cougars. They have stamped their number 1 ranking in the small school 8-man.
Yeah. Well, we still have, we have Brinkley, about 3 or 4 in the rankings. And we've got Alan Russell over there tonight doing a little
Augusta
bit of interviews.
and Brinkley.
Augusta and Brinkley. And shout out to Brinkley. It's my dad's hometown.
Brinkley?
Tiger, class
Yeah.
of 70. He went
So-
7-3, 8-2, 7-3, or 8-2, 7-3, 8-2. They won state championship when he was a freshman in 66.
Ball on the 45 here for Izard County. Going in motion. Rolling out to the left-hand side. Trying to get a throw in. And again, he's not able to get his feet set at all.
Right. They rolled the pocket all night. I
Yeah.
think they knew early on it was going to be an issue coming into it.
Right.
But he has, at times, he has thrown perfect balls on the run. They've had a few drop issues as well in this game. I know they've tried to hit a couple screens. I would like to see a few more.
Ask him what he thinks about just trying to go ahead and do it, kind of a dress down
Because Izard
version.
County really, Rector does a great job of getting upfield, kind of pinning their ears back. The screenplay should be there for them at times. Like I said, they've tried to hit a couple of them, not able to be successful though.
Again, rolling out to the left-hand side. I'll tell you right now, kid's got an arm.
Yeah, he does.
Got a good arm, and he has laid the ball in the breadbasket. And, you know, the question for Izard County now is how far can they go in the playoffs? You know, what kind of draw do they get? You know, do they have to be on the Rector side of things? You know, a lot of things are going to have to be answered here for Rector, or for Izard County, I should say.
Big
you know,
third down coming up, 3rd and 10.
This Rector ball club, man, they just really look good tonight. I'm very impressed by them. Steps up in the pocket, delivers, good throw there, and
Dave Spray.
that's our. Oh, look
He
at
might
him!
be gone.
My
Look, he's saying you're too
goodness.
slow. He's looking back. I thought he wanted to stiff arm.
Look
He
at
showed
him
off the
turn
wheels.
it on right there.
I mean, he's 6'5", every bit of 6'4", 6'5", and he's putting them up, putting them down. And I mean, to me, he looked like he might have been trying to look back for the stiff arm, but it kind of looked like he was saying, "I'm gone." You know, good luck.
Well,
Bye-bye.
I don't know. I don't know what he was doing exactly, but whatever it was, he just really showed some speed that we didn't even know he had. Big time play, and again, Spray, big time player on the basketball court.
He's a guy that you got to get deep a little more often. If they can give the quarterback more time to get it to him, that's been the problem tonight.
Right.
He's a guy that take the top off the defense for sure. Got running back, kind of shotgun here.
Got the 2-point conversion. 52-16 is the score.
That's number 11. Got his name again. He's had a great
Yeah,
night tonight.
number 11, Porter Burton, had a nice night tonight. And kind of just like we ended the first half, you had Rector scoring. Only 2 times they've scored tonight have been within the last 5 minutes of each half. Of course, this has been a running clock here, so now it's a little bit different. But, man, what a performance here by the Rector Cougars tonight. They've been so impressive. It has been a fantastic performance here by the Rector Cougars tonight. And, you know, like I said, for Izard County, I think that they're going to bounce back. You know, the thing that is hard for me right now, you know, I don't feel like there's very accurate schedules on online, so it's hard to keep up with what team is doing what. One of the things that we know coming out of this ball game is the Rector will be number 1 again. No reason to move them down.
Unanimously, right?
We'll have to test that out. We may bring them up here. We'll see. 4 minutes remaining in this ball game. We're going to try to gather some Rector Cougars coaches and talk to them after the ball game. Appreciate Rector for having us. Appreciate the treatment that we've gotten tonight. And, boy, we're just sorry about the technical difficulties. Never did we imagine that our computer would not boot up. And, you know, we were able to fight through it, though. We do appreciate it. Kickoff goes deep. That's Avery. Avery he's got a head of steam here. This could be a dangerous one. He gets outside, crosses the 45. They go ahead and mark him down, which it looks like they're going to mark him about the 48-yard line here with 3:20 to go and a 52-16 lead. And at this point, if you're either team, the last thing you want is to get anybody hurt. You get anything on that from Bill? Gotcha.
We've now hit the 3-minute mark and counting. 52-16. Rector with the ball again. They got a chance to go down and put some more points. I do see Henderson on the bench for the time being. So it looks like they're getting some backups in now. Looks like Avery's on the bench as well. Got 15 in the game. Out here wide on our near side, number 15. Got a running back. Got an H-back.
Scott's your new quarterback. He's going to.
Oh, wow. The
right?
tight end?
Yeah. There's a load, right?
Dude, you do not want to see him in the hole coming downhill.
You're talking about number 15. We do not have 15 on our list here.
Okay. Might be a 9th grader even.
Could be. I don't know. If you're a 9th grader and playing junior high, you can't, unless they've played their last junior high game, which seems a little early for that. And
could be playing high school all year. You just don't.
Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities
play a whole
there.
lot, but probably not, though. It's probably a sophomore or something. We just don't have him on the roster.
Rector, looks like they may be in a formation of down, and I'm not totally sure here. 150 remaining. Rector, folks, moving out. Ball down to about the 40-yard line there. Handoff went to number 5, and he's been pretty good tonight, Grayson Bryant. who hasn't been good for the Rector Cougars tonight. Big victory here in the state championship rematch. We pointed to this game before we were scheduled. In fact, we don't have anybody scheduled now from August 6th, 13th, and 20th. So if you're interested in bringing us to your place, we'll have a right computer next time.
Right.
And October the 6th,
Open.
13th, and 20th, we've got open openings, right? There's Scott bouncing off of tacklers.
I thought he was going to break another one for a moment. 20 said, not this time.
So that's a first down for Rector. And we're coming up on maybe one of the last plays. If you'll hang in here with us, we'll try to bring you overtime Arkansas here in a moment. We may have to switch over to Facebook to do that. Do we have the capacity to do that, Aaron? Switch over to Facebook? Maybe we may have to run it from YouTube. I mean, we don't want to get too complicated with it, especially right here. But anyway, 25 seconds to go. It looks like this is going to be enough to take a kneel, and Rector's going to win this ball game. And that's going to be the ball game. 16 seconds to go. And that's going to be it. Rector is going to move on as they stay undefeated on the season. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. And that's going to be it. 52-16 is the final score here. The Rector Cougars going to go shake the hands of the Izard County Cougars in a state championship rematch. It's been a great night here from Rector. So give us a few minutes here. We're going to name a D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game. I think we already kind of did that. D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game, Drew Henderson. Henderson had a fantastic night. I don't have his official stats, but he was fantastic tonight for the Cougars. I think he's pretty much unanimous on that one, wouldn't you say?
Oh, 100%. I mean, there were some other guys that had some big plays and are some great players for Rector, but Henderson was definitely the main go-to man.
All right, give us a few minutes here. Let us get some things together, kind of figure things out, and we're going to see what we can do about overtime Arkansas. We're going to have some interviews with Rector players and coaches right after this, so you want to hang in here with us. And again, final score here from Rector 52-16, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes.